What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to check out these structures. Now this is located on the outskirts of Lexington, Virginia, and also on the outskirts of Buena Vista, Virginia. And Buena Vista is like down there, and Lexington's back there somewhere. But this right here, I've been by this place many times. I think 2 years ago, well, 3 years ago, I can't remember, it's been a while, that I stopped here and just, hanged around this place for a while. But I always thought this was like a remains of an old mill, like a water mill, but I was dead wrong. And I found out later on, I think a couple of days ago actually, that this was actually a water mill, not a water mill, a water canal. And it's a remains of a water canal that connected from Lexington to this river. And there's another water canal, I think in Glasgow, Virginia, which is way down there somewhere. And I never knew that they had water canals in this area. I know there were water canals in Northern Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia. But here in kind of the southern parts of Virginia, I never thought they would have water canals. And this is a remains of an old water canal. So anyways, I'm going to just kind of check it out. And there's I think there was some remains of other things down there. I can't remember. I looked at it several years ago. I kind of wondered what it was. But again, several years ago, I thought this was a water mill, but it's not. So, but anyways, let me check it out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're a big fan of traveling and exploring. Let's get to it. And right here, where I'm standing, if I was to be standing right here like 100 some years ago, because this was built in what 1860 where I read here, that where I'm standing right now, I'll be underneath water. So, and if you look carefully, there's some steps on the very top there. So there's steps over there as well. I think there was a valve or door right here, and the water came this way and went into the James, I think this is the James River, into the river here. It was built in 1860, so I have no idea what this is. Let me go over there and check this cut in the tree line. Now I'll turn around and check the other side, the side of the canal there. And there's the canal, and there's the cut in the tree line. Now I don't know what this was. It looks like some type of old trail. There's a lot of cobblestones on the side of the river. I know naturally you find them on the side of the river, but I'm talking about big boulders that look like they've been cut. It could have been maybe who knows? It could have been a water mill here. I don't know. But the water mill's right there, but there was something right here. Again, the canal was built in 1860, and it was used for a little while until the railroad came through here and started, building up a lot. Then the canal was abandoned, and then, of course, after things get abandoned, things fall apart, so. And people do come here to fish, have picnics, and geese, they love this area. This is their favorite hangout spot right here. So, it looks like it goes into the woods. In my opinion, before this road was built, it probably did go across there somewhere. But I have no idea what this was. But there is a cut in the tree line, you can see. And it goes through here. You also got to think of Interstate 81 is back there somewhere, and it runs northbound and southbound. And obviously, before that interstate was ever built, way before it was built, the water canal ran to Lexington. So, but I always thought that was a remains of a water mill, but it's not. It's a remains of a water canal. So, see, I don't know what this was here, but there was something here. It's like a pathway. Only thing I could think of, maybe boats docked over there, and people, I guess, received. It's kind of like shipping and receiving of a warehouse. They received and shipped merchandise, animals, you name it. But that's what I think it probably was. It was probably some type of loading dock. The ships came and docked here, so. And there's some giant stones or boulders right there. I think they may have been used to build something that used to be here, but not anymore. Whole bunch of them too. Look at that. And that's just my opinion. I think this was maybe a loading dock. Ships came here and unloaded people, animals and goods like merchandise. So let me just turn around. I'll show you the other side, the other side of the canal, and I'll call it a day. So, all right, I'm walking back. And I'm gonna go up right here on this little hill here and get a better look at this canal. Again, for many years, I actually thought this was the remains of a water grist mill, but it's not. A couple of days ago, I found out that this was a canal. And also I was gonna do a video. Originally, I was gonna do a video of this place and do kind of like, like my series I've been doing recently, down by the river, with no music, no, not me talking, just walking next to the river. I was gonna do something of this place here, but I decided not to. This is gonna be a video describing the history of this place. So, all right, I'm gonna walk on here. And be very careful to walk. And it's very wide, but still be careful. As you can see the steps there, and the steps over here too. and the boats went right through there. And you know what? I don't know. Let me go up the steps here. I don't know where the valve door was. I think it was right here. Let me get down low here because I'm getting very close to the edge here. And you can see there was something there. Look at that. And it could be the same on the other side there. And I think the valve door was right here. So you want to get too close to the edge here. Yeah, I actually thought this was the remains of a mill, but I was so wrong. I never knew that we had canals here in Southern Virginia. Again, there's a lot of canals in Northern Virginia, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and maybe some parts of New York. But I never thought we had canals here, so. And there's a groove in there of something. See that? I must have missed that. Well, there you have it. Let me get down and show you the other side. And look at that, there's little holes there. I don't know what they were. There you go. I just walked around and now I'm here where I started at. I'm going right here and show you the side shot of this canal. And there's the river. And there's, another road down there. It's a cut in the terrain. Looks to me it must have been a road, but I don't know. Kind of hard to tell what used to be here, but of course now the picnic benches and tables there. And this is the side of the canal. It looks like a fort. Now I cannot go on this side and climb up. I can, but I don't want to. And the steps that go up there on this side as well. Kind of makes you wonder how they built this without like machines. It was built in 1860. All right, we'll wrap this video up. If you'd like to travel, like to explore, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on all notifications to my channel. See you guys in another video, and thank you for watching. And this is a beautiful view here. Look at that. Snow has melted. There's some spots that, like right there, they have snow, but other than that, everything else is melted. All the water has escaped into the rivers and creeks and ponds and lakes. So the water level is high now. So, but the water used to come right through there into the river, and that's how they use this canal. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel.